Now it's supposed to count down, referring back to the beginning of Syncestra. I mean, there's so many references. I'll just point out the ones that just grab my attention. And then it's supposed to do pi here, 3.14, but it doesn't go into pi. It gets stuck at the 4, right? And then it morphs, and this is a part of the original Tray Stores was the name of this next section, which is, you'll hear on the demo, it was like a 12-minute long piece. I just used the ending. The idea here is that on the quest, the character decides to go to the universe. He goes to Alpha Centauri to present his perception of what human beings are truly meant to represent, in hopes that we can convince the superior, quote-unquote, superior alien overlords. This is all fantasy Star Wars shit. He's trying to convince these alien overlords that on some level human beings are worthy of being able to stay on this beautiful planet, And so the humans go to Alpha Centauri, or like the Vega system or whatever, it doesn't matter, to present in front of this alien council the things that make us unique as humans, right? So that's supposed to be like a preacher. He's like representing the religious kind of perspective of humanity, and he's saying it to the aliens, right? And so all the humans get together in this kind of like big dance, this big sort of like interactive presentation to this alien council, right? And they come to say, hey, we praise God, we believe in, this metaphor of God, whatever it is, mathematics or science or what have you. And then as they're presenting it, the aliens just very subtly in their response, they're sort of saying, well, take us further with this. And they sort of throw them a bone that leads them ultimately to saying, we praise ourselves. And then they throw them one more bone, and then finally the truth is out. They say, well, we praise Satan, And basically Satan is that, selfish, no accountability, right? It goes as far as, our fingertips, and that's when the most heinous things happen, right? And then all of a sudden they're like, kind of banished from this collective, right? I'm a nerd. What can I tell you? I played Dungeons & Dragons, watched too much Star Trek. So here they are. A whole faction, millions of humans are saying, give it up your world, right? And then all the women, from Earth are going, oh. And everybody's dancing. It's like, that shitty part in the second Matrix movie where apparently, the year 2060 looks like a 1993 rave. Same shit. And then it's like, me or somebody or a singer from a heavy metal, whatever it is, saying, I see, all I have seen, we've always been there. This is us, going back to the whole, Sumerian, Gilgamesh, human nature's constant sort of thing. Greg from Dillinger Escape Plan, the guy on Twitter put us both in contact, and since then I've, become good friends with Greg and Dillinger, and one of my favorite bands, amazing dude, intense amounts of energy, perfect for this party, wailed it. And so he's supposed to be like the preacher that's standing up on the pulpit in front of these aliens, around, a red landscape of millions of humans, billions of humans saying, and this alien's referring to them. Alien's like, so you come around, and we know what you've come for, and we are one of mind, and we are home, right? So essentially, they're saying, well, we could be God if you wanted it to be. It's all a metaphor, right? And then, now he's saying, we praise ourselves, we can't get past the fact that maybe there's, there is no accountability. Maybe we architect our own destiny, right? Destiny, I mean. And the aliens come back. Now we come alive. Now we see what you're saying. And you've been over time. You've taken your time getting to this point. If we are one of mind, if we meditate, then we're all God. So God is supposed to be the collective, right? And so the humans freak out. They can't handle that. So they're saying, we praise Satan. He lives inside of our hearts, And then the gig's up at this point. And then they leave pissed. Now they don't like the aliens. They're like, well, fuck you. What do you mean? It's all up to us? You mean there's nothing more than the earth and sand and water, and we all just have to fucking take care of each other? Fuck you, man. It's a tax-free organization we're running here. Who the hell do you think you are?